Can you hear me? Still at work, fudge. Well, I think I kicked myself out. I hate StreamYard. Can't freaking leave it to invite people without losing the freaking stream. And then, is my invite still good? I don't know. I've been doing some plumbing in the basement of my house, and this is trip number 3 to the store. I saw some more stuff today, some more breakdown on that lady that got shot by the ICE agent. Wow, I wouldn't say new. Kind of sounded like it was more of the same. Except now they're setting up. It almost looks like they're setting up an autonomous zone where she got shot. Like a bunch of people showed up with high vis vests and road cones and all kinds of stuff. And trucks supposedly showed up with food for the protesters. And Tim Pool was saying that you can't just throw that together so quickly. So they were anticipating some kind of ignition point where they could escalate. There was somebody else got shot in Portland. I don't know any of the details on that. If you guys know me, I shouldn't even be home right now. I should still be Friday night. I should still be down in Arkansas somewhere. No, not Arkansas. Probably Texas. Yeah. Probably just going into Texas right now. But because the holiday rush is over, they didn't have any freight going to my normal place to Phoenix. So they sent me to Kansas City, Missouri, and back, which is like half of what we normally do. So took Christmas off, got a tiny little $300 paycheck. I don't even know where the hell that came from. I guess we had some PTO built up. So we should get one normal paycheck, and then the next one is going to be half of what it normally is. So yay! Yeah, we didn't actually have to go into Kansas City. The place where we headed, it was on the outskirts, so we didn't have to go into Kansas City at all. But I don't know, it's kind of nice to come home and get some stuff done. Says there's 3 people watching, and maybe some people will watch in the future. If anybody doesn't know, I put an offer in on 50 acres in West Virginia, and my offer was accepted yesterday. So the realtor is going to write up the contract. We're going to have to send them some earnest money. Then I guess they're going to open up title search, make sure everything is okay. It's got like a little 3 bedroom, well, two and a half, 3-ish bedroom house on it. That once we start tearing into it, it's probably a complete teardown. I mean, most people probably would be a complete teardown, but since I was a carpenter, I know what the hell I'm doing. I can bring it back from the brink. Uh, you can see the dirt in one of the rooms, like the floor joists have been completely rotted and cut the rest of the way out. Now, the roof was leaking real bad, so I'm hoping it was just rot from the leaky roof not being taken care of. But my wife seemed to think she saw termites. If there's termites all through that thing, then I don't know. I don't know if there's any saving it. It would be nice though, because it's got a lot of history. One of the really cool things is it's a big rectangle, but it's got a couple of parcels taken out of it along the road. Like it's on both sides of a road, and on both sides of the road, there's a couple parcels taken out of it. But it's all one family. Like the house that I'm getting in the acreage was Grandpa's house, and most of the kids were born in that house. So there's another reason I'm going to try and save the house. I don't want them being all pissed at me for completely knocking down their childhood home. But I mean, if it's termites and it's bad, then there's not much I could do about it. And somebody else mentioned to me about kind of a weirdness that might be because the whole everyone that's there is family. They've probably been hunting that land their whole lives, and then now I'm going to come in and do I need get to be the asshole and tell them they can't hunt there anymore? Somebody suggested I just go ahead and let them hunt on the conditions that they tell me where all the good spots are, and then if they get a deer, then I get a piece. Yeah, hopefully they'll be understanding. If it, I mean, if it's too far gone, if I'm going to spend 60,000 trying to save this tiny little 3 bedroom, I might as well have like a manufactured home or something brought in, or do one of those big shed conversions. Not super thrilled about the shed conversions because those aren't built like houses are. And my wife's all gung ho. She's asking me every 15 minutes, "Did you hear back from the realtor? Do we have the contract yet?" I'm a little more laid back. Just it'll happen next week, couple weeks or so. It's cold. Maybe if this was just the start of spring and I really wanted to get in there and start doing some stuff, I might be worried about a week here or there. Since it's cold, to hell with all that. She did find on Facebook Marketplace down in Virginia. It's like is it hut building with those things, and it's only $2,000. Well, since I didn't get a paycheck, I don't have $2,000. I sure wish I did, but we got the financing through to buy this place using the equity from the home. My home that money should be hitting the bank either tonight or Monday. If it shows up tonight, I might contact that guy and try and go get that building because I'm going to need a place to put building materials, all my stuff. And they said the door is 12 foot high. That should even fit my backhoe. That'd be pretty sweet. And while the house is being worked on, we might even try and slip our camper in there, keep it out of the elements. Some of those shed conversions are not what the feet away. As soon as you get like within 3 feet of the place, you start seeing all the corners they cut. I went in and looked at a real nice shed. It's like a double decker, had steps already built in it and everything. Like you could put a nice bedroom upstairs and have your kitchen and living room downstairs. But you get to looking and there's no headers over the windows. The windows are just kind of like a 2x4, and you're gonna have to scab in a whole bunch of wood if you want to put up drywall or any kind of wall board on the inside. You're gonna have to scab a bunch of studs here and there to catch the corners. Yeah, the place has got gas now, gas heat, gas water heater, gas cooking. Um, I think I'll try and keep the water heater gas and the cooking as gas, but I didn't see the furnace when I was there, so I think they might have took it. Somebody did. So I'm just gonna probably rely on wood. That was one of the reasons I wanted some good acreage, is so I would have plenty of dead standing to go for firewood. Already on the ground that's good. Have plenty of firewood. But even so, there's a guy that cuts firewood like maybe a quarter mile down the road from me. Maybe the first year I might have to buy some firewood if we're even in the house by winter, which I'm not sure. Because the floors, I got to rip all the floors out. I got to support the ceiling, rip all the floors out, and do a section at a time. And then the windows, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. They took out some like 4-foot windows and put like 3.5-foot windows in it, and just like put a 2x4 in there sideways, and then put great stuff in there. Like you could just push on the window, I'm sure it'll fall out. Which is funny. They're brand new windows. They've probably never been used. But I think that uh, sitting in there crooked with all that great stuff around it, they look like they're out of square. So floors, um, the roof. I think I'm just going to put a big ass tarp over the whole roof uh, until I'm ready. Until I'm ready, because I don't want to put a roof on it and then start tearing into it, and find out it's all trash underneath. So put a big ass tarp over it. Start working on the inside. See if it's going to be worth it. And if we start getting it back solid where it looks like it's going to work out, we'll be able to live there. I'm going to put a metal roof on it so I can do water catchment. Yeah, I've been doing some plumbing in my basement for the past couple hours. I stopped at the store on the way home, got what I thought I needed, got home, got to looking at it, realized I didn't have what I needed. Uh, so I went to the store again, and then I got all the major parts done, but my hose that goes outside, it's a 3/4 inch pipe in the basement, but they downsized it to a 1/2 inch pipe to go into the hose spigot outside. Which was okay. I mean, I had plenty of water volume. I'm gonna try and there's threads on the end of the new hose thing that I got. I had to replace it because it wouldn't stop. Like it would, no matter how hard you gripped it, it would still grip. And I had a giant freaking icicle there last year. So I'm gonna try and get the fitting and do this upright. And when they busted that pipe through the wall, they made a huge fucking hole. So there's nothing there to screw the spigot to. Like it's got the little slots on the sides. You're supposed to put screws in. There's fucking nothing there because they broke it out so bad. Yeah, that's the big thing about this. Gotta love going to the store all the time. That's the thing about this house. I'm an hour away from the closest Walmart. uh, and there's a couple grocery stores a little closer, but not much. I think there might be some little hardware stores around for little things like that. I hope, because that would suck, an hour each way just to go get the. I bought a little 2-foot section of pipe to scab in all these fittings that I had to replace, and I was an inch short of what I needed. So, womp womp. I probably could have made something work with what I had, but the pipe is all gross, and I can barely solder as it is. And if I don't have at least clean pipe to start with, chances are it's going to leak. Dude behind me keeps flashing his lights at me. I think he wants me to go faster. Wonder if he knows the speed limit's only 40 and I'm doing like 55. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to plan our trips. My wife likes to order uh, Walmart Plus delivery a couple times a week. I don't think they're going to be delivering to where we are. So we're going to have to plan our trips accordingly. When we go into town to get groceries, we're going to have to try and do all our running all at the same time. But that's kind of what I wanted. Maybe not so far away, but this one came up. I was pretty excited. It's actually been on the market for like well over a year. They took it down. I thought somebody bought it. I guess just I got disappointed. Then they put it right back on at the same price. I'm like, wow. Now they're just playing dirty tricks, trying to make it look like a new listing. And then they dropped it over 7,000. The asking. And we just happened to get our financing all lined up. So I put in the offer and they accepted. So been doing happy dance. I guess the worst part of all of it is it's like 5 hours away from my 5 hours away from where we live now. So I'm not going to see my kids as much. I'm not going to see my grandkids as much if we move down there permanently. I'm going to turn off the camera so nobody gets seasick walking through the store. uh,